Well, hello, boys and girls. It's your favourite grumpy granny from Groggy's Patch, and I am back once again. But guess what? Today, there's actually not really an educational nugget. Not at all. But we're going to have a little bit of fun. So, my first thing I want to talk about today are all my wonderful new channel members. I I can't even say the word phenomenal without really thinking about it. But look, scrolling along the bottom of the screen are all my members' names. And there were so many that I just thought, how am I going to do this? So I decided the best thing I could do would be to make a little list. Yes, indeed. And look, really, at the moment, there's nothing special that you get apart from the ability to use little grumpy granny icons, emojis type things. But yeah, look, I think going forward, what I'm going to try and aim to do is get a little bit ahead on my nuggets, and then members will receive the nuggets a little bit earlier than non-members. How about that? That's what I'm hoping anyway in 2024. That's my aim. That's my goal. So let's have a look and see who all these members are, because I was so excited. Anyone that's watched that video will understand what I'm saying. So with Mary Ann, thank you so much. Fat Nat Tip Rat, Sandra, Jen, Anthony from Mama Moss Collective, Tracy, Anthony from Dragon Master Spines. There's a lot of Anthonys on YouTube, let me tell you. Happy in Hand, Ashton, my little buddy Ashton, and we're going to do a rap video soon. Adam from Books Along with Stuff, Cheryl Shiny Squirrel, Milkcap, Sue's News, thank you, Landshark Picker, Kelly Lewis, Officially Cookie, Blake, Life of a Reseller, Christian, Forest Finds Online, Rob, of course, dear old Rob with his figures, Liz, Scotty Garvin, Mary, Coppercat, Silverchest, Stacker, Trisha Gelder, Mike Proctor, I can hardly read them, they're going so fast, Shane from Soda City Flips, and Lissa, Baubles, Blings and Needful Things, Bax, Wendy, Mel Barrow, 29, Fred, that's an interesting name, Karik Bargewaj, I'm not sure I'm saying that right, Seaman, Holly Dumble, Jans Lulu, Andrew Thornton, Lily, Cajun Roots Reseller, Savage PG, John Roberts, and of course, Octo, the good old disgruntled octopus. Well, he had to be there, didn't he? Not only, so most of these people signed up to my YouTube membership on the night that I did a particular Friday Night Live stream, which if you can watch it, it's there and you can see what actually did happen. And yeah, not only did all these people sign up to my membership, which, you know, like it's kind of like a token thing. It's $1.49 and it's just part of the whole thing as you get through the monetization process before you can get to doing getting ad revenue. But not only did that happen, but something else happened as well. Let me just pause for a minute and find. So yes, not only did I get all these members, but as you'll see scrolling along the screen now, what super blew me away was I had a whole heap of people buy me super stickers, which is something that you can do now. And I just couldn't believe it. I've never seen this happen before. And so my whole chat was just going bling, 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 bling with all these super chats and the memberships. Oh, just blew me away. So I really, really, really want to thank you all, because not very often you can make Grumpy Granny speechless, but you guys managed to do it. Yes, indeed, you did. So let's have a look and see who got super stickers for me. We'll wait for the screen to come across again so that I can actually read through it properly, because I had to type them all out and get them to come up on the screen so I could read them. So we had Twigs, who bought 13 99-cent stickers, which was funny right at the end. He kept trying to make me stay and I had to go. Lissa from Baubles, Blings and Needful Things, $2. Twigs also bought me a $7.99 sticker. John Roberts, $2. Lissa also bought me another $2. Ashton Shorts, a $20 one. Oh, I hope that wasn't all your pocket money. Sandra Geach, $2.99. Lissa, there was another one, $5. My goodness, 3 from Lissa. Anthony from Dragon Master Spines, $19.99. Sue's News, $20. Peachy the Picker, $7.99. And Shane, Soda City Flips, $20. And he was the one that started it all, the rot. Indeed, he was. He got it all started. So it's just a huge thank you. I felt so humbled and appreciated that night. I can't even try and describe it. It was just, like nothing I've ever experienced before. And I'm still talking about it because it just floored me, completely floored me. So I just want to say thank you very much for all that. So let's get ready for 2024. Have you been thinking about what your goals are and what things you want to achieve in 2024? Well, let me tell you, I have a big goal because my car has died. It is going to go to the dear little graveyard of cars soon. Someone's going to buy it for parts because it's not going and it's not worth putting any money into. And it's actually my son's car. He loaned it, basically gave it to me to drive. And so I've been driving it for quite a while and it's died. So I had someone come and have a look at it and, they suggested that it was, because it is an older car and it would cost too much money what needs to be fixed with it. So guess what? I'm setting myself a challenge. Indeed I am. So I am going to have to do some figure juggling around because what I want to do is set aside a percentage of all my profit that I'm making off eBay and off Depop and off YouTube. I'm going to set that aside to go towards getting a car because I need one because I can't go anywhere without a car. It's not like we have public transport in a little place like Donald. And no, we don't. So, look, I'm lucky that I've got friends here that have been great. They've been coming and getting me and taking me to the post office, and I really appreciate that. Thank you, Christine and Carmel, very much for helping with that. And there are others that will do it if I need to. So, that's okay. I can do that. I can go and do those local things like that. But it's getting any further afield if I needed to go thrifting or go to anything else. It's going to be difficult without a car, isn't it? So that's my big goal for 2024. So we'll see. Let's see how fast I can get the money together. Now, there is a little side note to that because there is a slight possibility because my daughter's actually buying a new car and she is going to try and sell her car or see what they'll give her for a trade-in, which, these days is probably not very much. If she can't get enough or no one wants to buy it, what she's going to do is actually give me the car and then I'm going to pay her back for the car. So even if I do that way, I'm still going to have to repay her the money out of my profits that I make. So we'll have to see how I go and I'll keep you updated perhaps once a week with how much money I've been able to put into the car. Let's hope it's a bit. Okay. So that's my big goal. Now, what else is going on in 2024? Well, I'm just going to share my screen for a minute because if anyone's watched Soda City Flips of late, now, hang on a minute. Oh, see, I'm getting all bamboozled. Soda City Flips, indeed. Sorry. Thanks, Shane, for the super stickers. See, I've got you on my mind because you started all the rot. Christian from Forest Finds Online, if anyone's watched his last video, has put forward a great idea. Let's do a reseller bolo bingo over the next 12 months and see if anyone can either A, get a line completed or fill out the whole card. Now, I've just signed up for it because I think it'll be a lot of fun, but I'm kind of doubtful that I'll have too much of a chance of winning because we have things like a country road jumper, sealed Lego. I don't even find normal Lego, let alone sealed Lego around here. What else have we got? We've got a vintage American sports hat or a cap. I have come across those. Pokemon video games, maybe chances, I don't know. Genie bottle. Well, look, I found a genie bottle this year and I have sold it already. And I reckon the chances of me finding another one are pretty damn slim, but we'll see. Then we've got Doc Marten shoes. I have come across those occasionally. N64 game, never seen one around here. So unless I go somewhere bigger and I might find one. Ceramic big cat. Yeah, I'm figuring unless I get to somewhere like Savers, later in the year. I mean, well, next year, that's not going to happen. 90s band T-shirt. I've seen some reproductions. Does that count? Uncle Parinka wool blanket. Now, that's probably one of the few that is an easy one for me because there are lots of those around. A horror movie clamshell VHS. I do come across them occasionally, but the trouble is, I reckon that I've probably bought all the ones that are around here already. So what do I do then? Vintage Rip Curl watch. Yeah, I've got one in my drawer here. But again, am I going to be able to find another one? Saddle Club horse plush. I reckon I could do that one. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Back to the Sewer DVD. Yeah, not much chance. 2000 Sydney Olympics item. Maybe a hat or something like that. Man Bear Lad shirt. Well, yeah. Yeah. Let's just, anyway. Look, the other one that I think I've probably got a fairly good, well, there's two other ones that I've probably got a fairly good chance of doing. And that one of those is a books, which is behind my little head there that you can't see, is a book signed by the author. So if I just go this way, then you'll be able to see it a bit better. Yeah, this one here where there's a book signed by the author, I do come across those, so I reckon that's a goer. So that's another one. And the other one I've probably got a reasonable chance of doing is a mug from the 80s or the 90s because there are lots of mugs in the op shops around here. So, yeah. So go to Christian's last video, which I will put a link to that in the description. So you can go to that link and then go and sign up for the bingo from there, which would be really good. Now, the other thing I want to talk about quickly before I go is the book club. So starting again Tuesday next week, we will be ramping up the book club. Again, in my Discord channel, which you'll also find the link for in the description. Yeah, now next week when we do that, it's going to be a really important discussion that we're going to have. So what we're going to do is we're going to run through all the item specifics for books that you need to fill out or that you should fill out when you're listing your book on eBay. And some of them are a bit tricky because they're a bit confusing. So there are ones that you have to fill out and there are recommended ones. And then, of course, if you don't fill in the ones that they say you need to fill out, then you keep getting popped up that you need to do the item specifics. So we're going to try and go through those because there are a few tips and tricks to get around those and a few suggestions I've got of what I do, which isn't always necessarily the right thing, but it works for me. And I'm sure other people will have some great ideas too. So that will be a really good one for anyone that's actually thinking of reselling books or already is reselling books. Make sure you come to that. It will be starting at 8:30 Australian Eastern Standard Time, Australian Eastern Daylight Savings Standard Time on Tuesday. And yeah, then we'll work out from there what else we need to discuss. I mean, this is a big discussion. And if it goes on a long time, we may even keep that discussion going the following week as well. But I think it's a really important thing. And then the other thing, which if we get time, we will talk about how to put your title in your eBay listing and some keywords that are very helpful. If we run out of time, then we'll push those couple of things to the next week. That is it, boys and girls. I've managed to ramble about bugger all for nearly 15 minutes. Thank you all for the lovely comments on my mum's video. She was a wonderful, wonderful woman that raised me and is left a big hole. She actually lived with me for over 10 years after my dad passed away in 2007. So, you know, when you've got someone that's not only your mum, but your mum that is living with you, and then as those years went on and the more her dementia got to her and the more unsteady she got on her feet, the more care I gave her, so that, you know, by the end, I was pretty much housebound looking after her. So that, as you can imagine, left a big hole in my life. And so, yeah, it's just nice to look back on all those lovely photos and think about the funny things that she used to do and the wonderful caring memories I have of her. So, yeah, thank you everybody for, watching that and liking that. And I will see you. You're not going to see me for a nugget tomorrow because, something else is going on tomorrow. So, tomorrow morning, Octo and myself, and I'm not sure if Blake's coming, but he may or may not. We're going to do a New Year's Eve live stream at 10 a.m. and we're going to see about whether anyone wants me. So we'll do that on Octo's channel, the Disgruntled Octopus. And if there's enough want of people to have a live stream starting at 11 o'clock p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, we will do one on my channel, which will be like leading into the new year, as long as we can all stay awake, I guess. So, yes. Look, and while I've got Octo there, I really want to thank him. Thank you very much for everything you've done for me and helped me with throughout this last year and longer, but, yeah, especially throughout this last year. It's been great, and I love doing the podcast with you. It's been fantastic. We've covered a lot of interesting topics. We've had a lot of fun, and even managed to insult a few people along the way, you know, not meaning to, but yeah, people have misconstrued some of the things we've said. But yeah, it's been wonderful, and really, really appreciate everything that you've added to my life by being part of my life. So there you go. That's your shout out, Octo. And I also want to say a special thank you to Blake, because now he's become a member of the podcast and has also, because of that, become a bigger part of my life as well. And this is a young man that has got a lot of information in that head of his, and really is, doing really amazing with his reselling business, and has a lot of knowledge, and, most of it he will share with me. Won't tell me his suppliers, though, for some reason. I haven't asked because I'm not going to be rude and ask. But amazing. He's taught me so much about Depop. He's actually was the one that really helped both Octo and I when we first started selling on Depop. So that's been absolutely wonderful, and I really appreciate him and Octo being a part of my life. And, going down and meeting Blake in person was fantastic too. Who knows, maybe one day I will get down to meet Octo or up or wherever the Bermuda Triangle is. You never know. Yes, the little devil Octo. Yeah, maybe one day we will meet in person. And so that is it, boys and girls. This time I am going to say I will see you tomorrow, but it'll be on the live stream. Bye now.